See what it does? That compared to that. Which one would you want? This or this? That's why. Hey y'all, so I guess we jumping straight into it. So I am doing a different type of crochet style. I don't know if y'all know this, but literally everybody, they mama, they sister does the same exact styles. As soon as some hair go popular or style go viral, like that's literally all you see. It's like y'all don't get tired of doing the same thing, looking like everybody else. Okay, anyway, so this is just me braiding down 3 cornrows. I haven't put cornrows in my hair in a very long time, but when I tell you it ate down, baby, the skills are not lost. Do you hear me? Okay, so I'm going to do 3 cornrows on the side, and the rest is going to be a crochet style. I purposely left this clip in here to show y'all that I really do be braiding my own hair. And yes, baby, the arms get tired with every single style. There is not a style that I have completed in my life that I do not have to lean on the wall. Baby, that wall is a lifesaver. It be saving my life. Okay, so from there, I'm just going to continue to braid the braid down. I have to do 3 of these on the side if I didn't mention it before. I will not show me braiding all 3 because it's literally the same exact thing every time. Nice and neat. Nice and neat, nice and neat. Real neat. See that? I gotta do 2 more of those. I'll be back on this then. So we got our braids in there. Real neat. Can you see? And I was trying to see if I still wanted to do the braid going across the front, but I don't think I feel like doing it, and I don't think I want to do it. So I'm just going to leave it with these 3, and I'm going to go ahead and just braid down my hair. Not a lot, just a little bit. Watch on the ends, because my ends are really dry right now. And I'm going to just braid this down. I'm going to incorporate these 3 into the braid down. And I really want y'all to see how neat these braids are. Don't worry about the baby hair. I'm gonna slick that down. Just get into the braids real quick. See that? Feed in. I love a good feed in. Took my time with those because y'all can see these. These, I don't care how these braids about to look. I'm probably about to throw like 6 in there. And I'll be back when I get that done. Okay, so this is what I got so far. These 3 braids are staying out. So I just went in and put 4 jumbo cornrows here. And I'm going to get some needle and thread and see if I can just go ahead and sew that. So, I need to interrupt for a second. I said I was going to sew that down, but I lied. I bobby pinned it down and then made sure when I used the crochet hair that I hooked the braids together. Because last time I did my braids small, when I wrapped the crochet string around the... When I wrapped the crochet string around the braid, I had a lot of string hanging. So in my mind, I figured if the braids is chunkier, it'll take up more of the string. So when it's hanging, it's more hair hanging and not string, if that makes sense. I just gotta find some needle and thread to get this sewed up. Again, lies. I did not sew anything in my head. I did have some needle and thread, but my neighbor knocked on the door and asked did I have any, and she never gave me anything back. Not that I would have wanted it back, but still, it's the principle. And this is just a close-up on the hair that I will be crocheting into my head. It is the feather crochet, which means it is 2 pieces of hair hooked by a string. Now, I know it looks a little bit bushy. You are going to need a crochet hook if you have not noticed. But the only reason that the hair looks so big and bushy is because I washed it and allowed it to air dry, and it kind of swelled up. But this is just me starting to do the crochet. I know it is not the best angle and it's not close-up angle. So I am going to show y'all a better angle once I get to the top of my head, because you'll be able to see it a lot better. But I do just want to show you the motions of adding a crochet in your head. And if you need a little tip and trick for adding a crochet hair into your head, for starters, when you cornrow your hair down, make sure your braids are not super tight. It's going to be hard to get a crochet hook underneath freshly super tight braids. And also, you can add a little bit of grease to the crochet hook so as you are sliding it underneath the braid, it's not snagging and pulling your hair. Thank me later. this is the close-up that I'm showing you. As you can see, the crochet hook slides underneath my braids with absolutely no problem. That's because my braids are not super duper tight. The tighter the braid, the harder it's going to be for you to slide the crochet hook. And if you have super tight braids, when you slide that crochet hook underneath the braid, it's going to snag any piece of hair that it touch, and it's going to start to like pull strands, and that's what you don't want. You want everything to slide and ease with ease, glide with ease. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. See, real easy, no issues. And I'm only hooking this once because I don't need to double knot this, because hooking it once is not going to make the hair fall out of your head. It will be very securely placed if you just hook it in with just one pull through with the loop like I'm doing. So this is what it looks like once you get everything in. I have 3 bundles right now in my head, and it comes with 5. So I'll let you be the judge on if you have enough hair or not. So 5 bundles is definitely more than enough for a head full of hair, especially because this is big fluffy hair. Now it looks like this because I washed it and I haven't did anything else to it, so I just kind of just let it dry in its natural state. It does have a very beautiful curl once you do the things to it. So wet it, mousse it, love curl and cream, which I'm going to do. But right now, as you can see, because I did my under braid so big, I still have some gaps right here, because I crocheted on the braid, but I still have some gaps. So to cover that, what I'm going to do is let me see, this is the 4th bundle, and I still have 1 more bundle upstairs. I had previously did a mohawk, but you don't need to know that, whatever. Work with me, not against me. Okay, so this is the 4th bundle. So this is pretty much what comes in one of the bundles. I told you this comes with 5 bundles. This is a 5 bundle deal. You pay one price, you get 5 bundles of this. So this is what one bundle looks like. This is one full bundle. You get 5 of them. So what I'm actually going to do is take the hair, and I'm actually going to cut the little band right here that it comes off with, so it's just like loose hair. And then I'm just going to crochet like small pieces, maybe about this big, to fill in my gaps right here, right? Because I'm not leaving this like this. I'm just going to crochet, and you have to do small pieces. So this actually might be a little too thin. You might can go a little bit thicker, but you can't go too thick or it won't knot properly, and all of them going to slip out your head. So this is probably about the thickest that I would do. And I'm just going to go along the part, just on the perimeter, and not all the way through. So just about here, I'm going to fill this in, and I'm going to fill the gap in right here with about that much per crochet. And then I'm going to wet it, and because I want this to lay a certain way, once I wet it, I'm going to make sure it's detangled, and then I'm going to twist it all going down how I want it to lay, and that's how I'm going to let it dry. But I'm going to show you exactly what I'm talking about. So I have to find some scissors. Give me a second. Don't be scared of the big hair. It does not have to stay big if you don't want it to stay big. It's just, this is how it looks right now at the moment. So you're going to take the loop, and you're going to, I'm going to cut it off. It got like a little hard piece in there. You'll be able to feel it. Cut it off. Okay. And once that's off, I'm going to grab a piece of it like this and loop it around my finger. This is how much I got. And then I'm going to gently, I'm gonna do this piece so you can see. Stick it underneath where you want it to be, and crochet it on. Close it, pull it through, and I'm gonna hook it twice. 1, 2. Alright, I don't know if you can see that. This is the piece right here, and that's pretty much, I'm just going to do that until it fills in the spacing. So let me show you one more time, because when I come back I'll be wetting it, and so you get to see the real curl pattern. So when I actually come back, you'll be able to see what the hair really looks like once you do all the things. Okay, so again, I'm going to stick it underneath that gently. Make sure you pull it all the way through to this little fold thing right here. Is through, but you leave it open until you hook your hair. You hook the hair, close it, pull it through. So now you have a loop on one end, loose hair on the other. You're going to open it up, pull it through, twist it, open it up, pull it through there. And that's how you're going to fill in your gap. I'm going to fill in this, this, and this. So just to make sure that all this is covered, like so, like that. So that's what I'm about to do. I'll be back. My mother's dry. Okay, so I kind of majority of it got filled. I don't know if I might have to go in and tweak it just a little bit more, but I'm tired for today. I'm gonna go ahead and get the curls popping so you can see what the curls look like. I end up using 3 bundles and just a few pieces out of the 4th bundle. So I technically still have like a whole 4 bundle and a half left. So like I said, 5 bundles is more than enough. Just one pack, one pack. But the 5 bundles is more than enough for your hair. I love that they revamped it. I love that they added more hair. Let's get into what the hair actually looks like once you wet it. We're gonna have to go section by section. This is a fresh crochet, so you have to be very, 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 I'm gonna go down like a cornrow because that's kind of how I want it to lay, okay? So I'm going to put the rest in like a little clip out of the way. And we're still going to kind of do it in sections because to try to do all this at one time on a fresh crochet is crazy work. You already know it's tight. Give me a second. Okay. Just plain water. Okay, now being that this is a fresh crochet, you have to be very, very gentle when it comes to combing it and detangling. This is a little sped up, so it looks like I'm being super rough on my head, but I'm not. I'm being very gentle because I want to keep the hair that I got until God says it's time for me to go bald. Okay? Okay. You're going to detangle gently. We want to start from the bottom. I do expect some shedding. And with curly hair, I always expect some type of shedding. I'll actually be shocked if it don't have shedding. So I'm going to start from the bottom and work my way up. Be gentle. This is a fresh crochet. I did detangle it after I washed it, so that did help. Okay. But it's still not saturated enough. Now, I'm not going to show you this full thing. I just kind of want to show you what the curl pattern turns into. I did the 20-inch 4A 4B curl type. Okay, that seems to have been the closest to my hair texture. Because once I put product on my hair do curl up. But if I leave it dry, it looks exactly like this do right here. Product is key to curly hair. Remember I said that. Okay. And I was going to do like a little cornrow, but now that I'm thinking it probably would be easier just to do like simple twists, just going the way that I wanted to go. I'm going to add just a little bit of conditioner. Hopefully it helps it be soft. And I'm going to add a little mousse, whatever mousse you decide to use. I'm using what I got. The mousse is really going to pop that curl pattern in. Comb it through. See them curls? Yeah. Make sure you go all the way to the root. If you want to control the frizz, make sure you're putting product all the way up to the root. That makes a difference. Okay. I'm gonna do just a little bit more conditioner because I don't. And I. Okay. And I'm gonna do just a little bit of oil. Just a little bit of oil. See that? Just a little bit. Because I don't want anything hard and crunchy. Comb it through. See that curl pattern? She's gorgeous. And I'm going to split it just right in the middle. And I'm just going to do I'm going to do a rope twist. I don't know, my spirit is saying do a rope twist, so that's what I'm going to do. Look at that. Look at this curl. Look how cute that is. That is a really cute little defined curl. It's supposed to be in this twist, but somehow it got left out. And give me a second. And for the ends, I know you're probably like, why should you be using so much product? Because it's my head. And I've had enough curly hair to kind of figure out what needs to be done. For the ends, I'm just going to use just a little bit of curling gel, Eco Styler, whatever you have. It kind of always going to do the same thing. Just to tame the ends a bit. See that? Watch how I group together. You see that? That's a little bit of Eco Styler. Before, it did not look like that. This is going to help it stick together. It's going to stop it from unraveling. And it's going to give it, I do a little finger coil at the end with the Eco Styler. And this is what we should have. A cute little juicy curl. I don't want it hard. I don't want it crunchy. See that? I'm going to do that all over. I'll be back when I get all of them done. And from there, you'll be seeing the final product once it dries. I'm going to let it dry overnight. And if it's not completely dry in the morning, then I'll just have to blow dry it. I will see y'all when I'm done twisting. Look at this. Lightweight, cute, juicy. Look at the little coil on the end. So cute. Okay, I'll be back once I get it done. See how the ends look right now? I feel like that's going to give me frizziness on my ends. And I don't want that. I want a very cute, controlled ends. So when I add the Eco Styler, look at that. See what it does? That compared to that. Which one would you want? This or this? That's why. I can't be giving all y'all all my tips and tricks. I really be giving all y'all the people who watch my stuff. Like I really be giving y'all gems. And I hate it for the people who don't watch my videos because I know some people be struggling with certain things. And you don't have to. Because I give y'all gems for free. Like I don't even charge y'all for the stuff I be giving. Look at that. Finger coil the ends. It's going to curl once it, realize what it's supposed to be doing. Look at that juicy little curl. Okay, I'm really gonna be back when I get it. Look at this flowy. We don't want no stiff curls. We don't want no stiff curls. We want this the entire. Yeah. Okay, I'll be back. Okay, I'm back. Let's go ahead and take these twists out. It's imperative that you let the hair dry fully because look how defined that is. It's so pretty. It's still soft. It's not crunchy. It's not flaky. The products that you use really does make a difference. Baby, this is a perfect twist out, if I must say so myself. So I'm just going in and I'm just breaking it up slightly. I do have some oil on my hands just to make sure that I'm trying to help control frizziness. But I'm just breaking it up and making sure all the parts are covered. Look, it's so cute. And we do still have a protective style, but we don't look like everybody else and their mama. And I love that for us. And I went ahead and threw in an outfit check because the hair matches the outfit really well. And it just brought everything together. The hair is actually sent to me by Hotbraids. I will have the full information about the hair in the description. But other than that, baby, we ate down.